Hey everybody, it's TJ Leasley, and today's video is entitled Free Traffic Generator. Now in this video, you're going to learn two of the most powerful traffic getting strategies Facebook fan pages offer for picking up free traffic. Now if you remember, back in SEO part 1, 2, 3, and 4, we go over how to build external incoming links to your fan page with the end results of lots of free traffic from the search engines. Well, this video is all about internal link building, okay? Link building within Facebook. And this traffic is not going to be coming from outside Facebook. We're going to start generating a bunch of traffic from within Facebook. Now in this video, we're going to cover how to set up your internal incoming link campaign. Now when set up properly, you can generate tons of free traffic from Facebook, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing I want to go over with you guys is @tagging, okay? @tagging links a person, place, or page to something you post like a status update or a photo. Now depending on their settings, the person, place, or page you're tagging, this @tag will post to their wall also. This is a reciprocal link. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out to you guys, again, we're talking about traffic and free traffic, and again, I've highlighted the main thing, or one of the most important things when it comes to traffic, a link, okay? So again, this is a reciprocal link. When you @tag someone, what happens is you now link to their fan page, and hopefully, depending on their settings, they're going to link back to your page. Therefore, a lot of their traffic can now click one link, and then next thing you know, they've landed on your fan page, and now you're picking up traffic, okay? All right, so the first thing to point out here when you're talking about tagging is you're always tagging from your fan page, okay? So when you're tagging, you're going to be posting from your fan page wall, okay? And I take a little example here. So let's say if I was going to be tagging someone and I want to thank somebody, the first thing I'm going to type is thanks, and then I'm going to put the @ symbol, which now indicates we're going to be doing @tagging, okay? As soon as you hit the @ symbol, what happens is a drop-down box comes down, and the nice thing about this drop-down box is if you see the fan page of the person you're trying to tag, all you have to do is click it, and it'll automatically fill it in and populate it for you, okay? So once you hit post, what happens is that post now goes to your fan page wall, and hopefully, depending on the settings, it goes over to the fan page or the person's wall you're trying to tag, and it also posts there. And later in this video, I'm going to show exactly how to find out if it did. All right. So the nice thing to know is, again, this is creating a reciprocal link. Okay, you're linking from your fan page to them, and they're also hopefully going to be linking back to you with the idea that a lot of people are going to see that particular post and then follow that post back to your site. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to talk about is posting as your page, okay? All right, so let's go over this real quick. This is when you are using Facebook as your fan page, not your personal profile, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. Then when you post to someone else's page, it creates a link back to your fan page. Okay guys, so the difference between @tagging and posting as your page is @tagging is a reciprocal link, okay? It's linking from your fan page to their page and back to you. But when you're posting as your page, it's a one-way link within Facebook that is from their fan page to you, okay? So that's really the only difference, but again, I've highlighted the most important thing that we're doing here is we're creating a link for traffic on Facebook to find and move back to your fan page, all right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you to a live demonstration within Facebook to show you how it works, all right? Okay, we are now within Facebook, and I'm going to give you a live demonstration that has to do with @tagging and posting as your page, okay? So the first thing I want to point out to you guys is if you look up here to the top right, you're going to notice that I am operating Facebook within my personal profile, which is TJ Leasley. Now we need to switch over to one of our fan pages so that when we go to other fan pages and post on their wall, it's going to post as our fan page. And it's real easy to do, guys. All you do is you come over here to the arrow, you click that, and you click one of your fan pages that you want to operate as. And we're going to go ahead and use the test fan page that we put together earlier. So what you're going to notice is right off the bat up here, you're going to see we are now operating within Facebook as the test fan page, okay? So now we're going to go back to Starbucks, and I'm going to show you a few things about @tagging and posting as your page. Okay, so the first thing I want to cover with you guys is when you are looking for fan pages to post on or that are going to allow you to do any sort of @tagging, you first have to see if they are allowing it. And the easiest way is to visit the fan page and look for two things, okay? The first thing you're going to look for is, do they have the write something or post box over to the left? It's always at the top left. And the next thing is, depending on their settings, are they allowing whatever you post to show up in this box over here? Okay, because this box over here is dedicated to everyone else other than Starbucks who's posting on their wall. So as you can see, it says recent posts by others on Starbucks. Okay, so what that is this is a running total of all the people that are posting on Starbucks walls. Now there's two ways we can look at this. We can click this button over here that says See All, and what it does is it brings up a scrollable log of everyone that has been posting on Starbucks wall. Okay, now there's another way to get to it, so I'm going to close this and I'm going to show you. Now, not a lot of people know this even exists within fan pages, okay? And it's this highlights tab up here. There's one here and there's one here, okay? So if you were to scroll up a little bit, that top one would disappear. But as you scroll down and get past the cover photo, what happens is it pops up here for you. Now you have a choice. You can click that, and once you click it, it's going to hit a drop-down box and it's going to say you can see this fan page as post by the page or post by others. So you can go ahead and click Post by Others, and what it does is now the Starbucks fan page is only going to show the post by other people other than Starbucks, okay? So as you can see, we can scroll down now and see everyone that's been posting on the Starbucks wall, okay? Now if we stop here, I want to show something to you guys. Looks like right here we have a fan page that is linked to Starbucks, okay? So now what's going to happen is this is a clickable link directly back to your fan page, okay? So this is what's going to start picking up traffic for you. So if I click that, we go right over to Pacific Place Seattle, okay? And here we are on their fan page, and now we get to see exactly what their fan page is all about. So again, it's a real easy link for people to link right over to your fan page, all right? So let's go back to Starbucks, and I want to show you a couple differences now. Okay, so here we are back at Starbucks, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to Posts by Others, okay? Now, I want to show you the difference between an @tag post and a post that is done directly from the Starbucks wall, okay? And it's real easy to find out. So what you're going to notice about this particular post that I'm circling here is there is no @tag, okay? There's no blue clickable link. So as soon as you see this, you know this person has directly come to Starbucks wall and they've made a post, okay? This is not done from their own personal profile or from some other fan page, okay? And again, the same thing is here. There's no link within the text that shows that it's been an @tag. So let's go ahead and find one here that looks like it's been an @tag, okay? So here's one here that looks like someone tagged them from their own fan page, okay? So as you can see, right here is a blue clickable Starbucks link, okay? So what this is telling me is that this showed up from someone else's fan page. They didn't actually come to Starbucks directly. They actually said something from their particular fan page, and now it shows up from their wall. So it should be a two-way reciprocal link. Okay, now let's go ahead and see if that's true. Okay, so we're going to go back to Pacific Place Seattle, and we're going to scroll down and see, yep, here it is right here. Okay, so as you can see, here's their post that they posted on their own wall, okay, but it showed up on Starbucks wall because they @tagged Starbucks. Okay, so what happens is as soon as you hit @ and then type out Starbucks, it automatically creates a blue clickable link. Okay, so now as you can see, it's a two-way link. Okay, it's linking back to Starbucks page. And so I'm going to go back and hit Post by Others. And here we are again, okay? So as you can see, there's a link on both pages, okay? All right, so the next thing I want to point out that's a little bit different between if you were to tag a wall or post on their wall is if you look at this particular post here, you're going to notice this is an @tag, okay? So she tagged it from her wall because as you can see, it's got the highlighted blue Starbucks. Another thing is that you're going to notice is with this @tag here, I don't have the ability to like this particular comment right from Starbucks. If I was to do that, I would have to go to her particular page and do it from there. Because as you can see, there's 3 likes and 153 comments on this particular post. So as you can see, she's getting a lot of comments on this particular post, but it has to be done from her particular page, okay? Now, if we come down here and we look at one that has been posted to the wall, you're going to notice it's a little bit different. So here, this one has been posted directly to the wall, okay? We don't see any @Starbucks or any tags within Starbucks here. And what you're going to notice is I can now like it, comment, okay, or share it, okay? So now that's really the only difference between an @tag and a post at the wall. Now what it can do is it can help create some traffic in order if they want to comment on whatever discussion you're starting within Starbucks, they would have to go to your fan page and post on your fan page. So it's a good way if you're doing any sort of @tagging here, if I wanted to join this conversation or like what you're talking about, I would be forced to go to your fan page, okay? Whereas if you were to just come to Starbucks and post on their wall, then people can actually comment right from here and like whatever comment you have, and they don't necessarily have to go to your fan page to join the conversation. Now, no matter what happens, when you post on the wall, you are creating this link up here that links right to their fan page or their public profile, whichever that is, all right? So guys, that's pretty much it as far as the differences, as far as, check out this dog, that's hilarious. Anyway, so that's pretty much it when it comes to posting on someone's fan page or their wall. So the first thing you want to do is a quick review, is you want to come back to highlights here. So if you're looking for a fan page to post on, as a quick review, you want to see, first of all, are they allowing you to do any posts? Okay, and the second box you want to see is this one over here, which is a running total of everyone that's been posting to their wall. Okay, so if you see these two things, then it's a good indication that A, you can do tagging, and B, you can post to their wall and start driving traffic to your fan page. So now what I want to do is go back to the slides, and I'm going to show you a couple things you can do if you're having problems with your tagging. Okay, there's a couple troubleshooting things you can do, so let's go ahead and cover those now. Okay, so now let's do some @tagging troubleshooting. Now, what I mean by @tagging troubleshooting is when you're doing @tagging, the main reason you're doing @tagging is you want to create that link from their fan page back to you. So no matter who you @tag on your particular fan page wall, that is always going to create a link to their fan page no matter what, okay? So we're not talking about that because that's always going to work. But we are concerned with is if you're having problems when you're @tagging and you're not seeing the link from their fan page back to you, there's a couple of things that you can do to make sure you're doing it properly, okay? So first and foremost, it depends on the settings of the page you're tagging, okay? So some fan pages are going to allow you to post on their wall and send @tags and have that post on their wall, and some aren't, okay? So the key is, remember how we talked earlier in this video, you need to first visit their fan page and see if they're allowing posts on their wall. If they're not allowing posts to their wall, you know that @tag is not going to show up and create a link back to you. Now there is an exception to this. Now, typically how it works, no matter who you @tag, they will at least get a message that you @tag them and that you're talking about their fan page. Now if you do a really good job, what they can do is they can copy and paste that and create their own status update on what you said about them, and they can post that to their wall, okay? Now that's up for them to decide, but no matter what, when you @tag, they're at least going to get notified that you are talking about them, and it's up to them to decide if they want to put it on their wall or respond back, okay? Okay, so the next one here is you have to have liked the page when you were using Facebook as your personal profile first. If you've only liked the other fan page, the one that you're trying to tag, when you were using Facebook as your fan page, this tagging doesn't work anymore, okay? So now with the new timeline update, you have to first like that fan page operating Facebook as your personal profile first. Then when you have done that, you can then go in and operate Facebook as one of your fan pages, go to your fan page, @tag them, and it should work for you, okay? And the last one here is if you're doing any @tagging from your personal profile, you need to check your privacy settings for your tag settings if you are using a personal profile, okay? Now I'm going to show you on the next slide here what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you were going to do a status update on your personal profile and you were going to thank somebody and you write thanks @tag, what you have to do under the friends there, under that friends drop down box there, you have to make sure that it's clicked public because fan pages are public domain. So if you click friends, it's not going to work properly and it's not going to show up on the fan page, okay? Alright guys, well that should help you get some of your @tagging going. I do recommend you guys start using @tagging and posting at your page and start creating a bunch of incoming links to your fan page. It is going to increase your traffic quite substantially. And guys, that's pretty much all I got for this particular video. Again, my name is TJ Leasley, and I look forward to seeing you in the next training video.